I've been thinking about resilient Jenkins. I think ever since I did that video a couple days ago, they've been in my algorithm more often. Every time I open up my Instagram or TikTok, resilient Jenkins are all up in my face. And I've really been thinking about the mother or the baby mom or the girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, the woman of the group. I've been thinking about her whole psychology and how she views the world, right? She really is a perpetual victim, bro. She is a victim first and a mother second. Okay? And that's why she could stay with a bummy ass boyfriend who only plays PlayStation and all that shit because she's just a victim and she needs to be a victim for her personality to exist. So if she's not a victim, what else could she be, right? Listen, after 18, I'll give you 19, 20. After like 19, bro, the decisions you start to make, you can't blame your parents, your upbringing, none of that shit. When I was younger, I used to blame because I wanted to have this big corporate job, all types of other shit, right? When I was younger, I would blame my parents for certain things, like, oh, if only they put me in this school, or if only I was in America at this time, or that's all bullshit once you pass a certain age, right? And that's what this 30-some-year-old woman is still doing. So I'm going to show you a little story that she decided to tell us, about how she still has these negative things about her personality because her mother was a certain way. Man, shut that shit up. Shut that shit the fuck up. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. Let's check this thing out, man. This is not so much about the kids. This is more so about her, just the way she thinks. Let's check it out.
It's gonna be a vulnerable video, but it's not for the people who want to sit there and be like, "Yeah, I told you so," or all that crap. Like, it's for the people who are navigating parenthood with zero tools, trying to break generational curses, and really just have no idea until you're in front of the freaking.
So she said she's trying to. I'm gonna let her talk. She's trying to navigate parenthood with no tools. Lady, you have that phone in front of your face and you're making money off that phone that you got in front of your face. What are you talking about operating this life of kids with no tools? Number two, why the fuck do you have 7 kids in a one studio apartment? Why do you have 7 kids? Now again, listen, I can't judge. Things happen. One time's a mistake. 2 times, fuck it, I messed up. 3 times, god damn it, listen, I just don't know how to pull out proper. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is a pattern. These are y'all just having babies and not even thinking. Just oop, there go another one. Oop, there go another one. Oop, there, like, oh well. I'm just working and I just don't have the tools. Crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's do it.
Told you so, or all that crap. Like, it's for the people who are navigating parenthood with zero tools, trying to break generational curses, and really just have no idea until you're in front of the freaking pattern itself. Because yesterday it tested me and made me realize a lot more about myself than, I don't know, it's just sometimes it takes an experience, In this situation, I freaking could not find my car for a good couple of hours, and it was making me incredibly anxious. And
Get off the dope pipe. Get off that dope pipe, sweetie. I'm joking. She's not doing dope. I'm not saying she's doing dope. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was satire. What the fuck do you mean you can't find your car for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? Okay. A couple of hours you couldn't find your car? Ma'am, whatever you're on, get off of it. Please. How do you lose? How do I think about my car multiple times a day? Where is it? It's in the garage. Okay. Where is it? It's in the garage. Where's my car? It's in the garage. Like my brain checks back in with me every once in a while. Like, hey, you have a car, Yeah, I know. It's in the garage. Like I'm checking who loses their car. Anyways, let's keep going. This girl, get off the whatever you're on, get off. That's what I'm gonna say. But watch how she blames this on her childhood.
freaking could not find my car for a good couple of hours,
Yeah.
and it was making me incredibly anxious. And
It's the same way. You can't find your car, can't find your keys, can't find the TV remote. Same thing. Sometimes you just can't. Dude, where's my car? You were like the movie.
and it was making me incredibly anxious. And you have to understand, this was a pretty routine thing for my mother to do when I was a kid. Losing her keys, losing her car, losing this, losing that, and the anxiety.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me back it up one more time. I fucked up.
You have to understand, this was a pretty routine thing for my mother
Oh
to
my god, keep doing it, guys. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
know. In this situation, I freaking could not find my car for a good couple of hours, and it was making me incredibly anxious. And you have to understand, this was a pretty routine thing for my mother to do when I was a kid. Losing her keys, losing her car, losing this, losing that, and the anxiety of trying to find whatever brings me more. It just puts me on such a freaking different planet of anxiety. I can't even explain it. But it made me realize that what that really is me lacking the tools and how to navigate and process a situation that could, maybe doesn't happen to everybody, because not everybody's a freaking crazy person that gets lost in a shoebox. But it does happen. Inevitably, stuff happens that you're going to have to be like deep anxiety trying to process and have a better way of.
Let's just hope she doesn't get deep anxiety when she loses one of her kids, because it seems like, fuck it, we losing cars, kids, shit, boyfriends. We might be losing all types of shit in her life. Let's just hope the kids don't get lost, because it might bring her some anxiety. What are you even talking about? But you see how she's kind of trying to nudge the blame on her upbringing, like, oh well, if I had the tools and if my mom wasn't just forgetting things. Hold on, let's let her continue.
Externalizing that than what I've been shown. And I know that, yeah, as an adult you should figure it out, but it's like you don't understand how, unless you've been there as a child who really had parents
See,
who worked, who parented through their lens of trauma and never decided to make anything any different. They really just
see.
gave you zero tools to parent. The more that I heal, work on myself, and figure out just how much of myself needs to be fixed before I can parent correctly.
Well, maybe not have 7 fucking kids. I know like a couple of them are for her man, but maybe not have 7 fucking kids. What are you talking about? You they broke you, so now your ability to parent is broken because of them. No, man, you're too old for this shit. You're too old for that shit. I would have gave it to you if you were like a 16-year-old mom or something. You too old for that shit. You 50 some. I'm sorry, she's 30 some, but you look she's 50. I mean, sorry, she's 30 something. Shit, what you talking about? My mommy and daddy didn't give me the tools because they were broken too. Guess what? Everybody's parents are pretty fucked, except for some people just have awesome parents, but most of our parents are pretty fucked in their own way. So you're gonna have to figure that shit out, boo boo. You can't blame them. You're 30 something, or I don't know how old she is. She looks like, anyways.
I get even more bitter because I'm like, they never chose to do that. Not one time did they actually choose to do what hurts the most, because that process hurts. It hurts to admit where you're wrong, where you're failing as a parent, but it's necessary for the growth. I'm sorry, because the anger comes out when I realize that even now, as an adult, it's not like she calls and says, how you doing? It's not like she calls and says, what can I get for your kids that might help you?
She doesn't have to.
She and my dad both resorted to, I made it through that 18 years, I'm done. And there's nothing more in their mind. That's just what it is.
And you gotta be okay with that. Well, you know what?
I really think that for both my parents to have healed and become healthy figures in my life, even as adults, they would have had to face so much of their own failures, and they can't do that. They didn't know how. I will say, like, if somebody was recording me catching my fucking personality yesterday from the outside, I probably looked like a nutcase, because in my own thoughts, that's kind of how I was feeling like I was acting. I felt out of my element. And when I get nervous like that in like bigger campuses with bigger buildings.
So basically, you're blaming your parents for being a shitty mom. right? Is that what we're getting down to? You can't find your car. We're not even gonna get deep into that. That's some junkie shit in my head. I'm not saying she's a junkie. I'm just saying not finding your car is some junkie shit. Maybe you were just acting like a junkie that day. I'm not saying you are one, but what the fuck? Like, what's some other junkie shit like? Fucking like leaving things on until they burn. You know, like for falling asleep on the couch while like some other shit's happening. That's some junk. That all of that is like junkie shit. Losing your car, um, randomly selling shit in the house, and the kids want to know where it went to. You're showing me some interesting signs, but anyways, I had to throw in a Monday cleanup day because apparently this is recent. This is like 4 days ago. Apparently they're creating better habits. So let's check out the better habits.
I,
Wait, what does it say? Let's actually read this beautiful
I,
message. Our Monday family of 7 living in a motel, making positive changes, creating better habits.
I,
Surprisingly, this gets done at least once a week and still be like this. Is what it is for now. We clean often. That motherfucker don't look like you clean often. Holy shit. In a Caribbean household, you got chores not even a Caribbean household. Any household, bro. What are you talking about? You come home from school, or some of them, they're probably not in school. You clean your shit up. Mom is in there cleaning some shit up too, working or not, because I've had both versions of my mom working and stay at home. Both versions both versions, motherfuckers is cleaning up after work or in the evening. You gotta clear out underneath all your shit. Like, this is a nasty ass household, and I cannot blame the kids. Kids are gonna be kids. This lady's nasty.
oh, I'm sure.
We clean
I,
often. Y'all don't clean often. Y'all don't clean often.
Pushing in the heel makes it so it's like it doesn't slip off. You just have the room in the middle, or for your toes to wiggle. That's actually nice. Away.
But anyways, I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna take it off of these damn kids because she's just using these using these little bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That space is tiny. You don't even have like a 3-bedroom or like a 4-bedroom for the 7 kids, or even like a 3-bedroom. That is not a big space to clean. That shit should get cleaned every single day in like an hour and a half or less. Well, if you clean it every day, it wouldn't even take that long. What's happening? But anyways, and mind you, she is a hold on, my shit's playing. She's a content creator, right? But then she gets mad when people start talking about her and shit. She always wants to defend herself like, mind your own business. You don't know how our family's set up when you're the one posting your family and how they're set up. Now when people want to say some shit, you're like, ugh, mind your business. No, it's not how it works. Check this out.
This whole little like video, I wanted to make it like a series where I was just like, I don't know, pretending to be some of these haters making these ridiculous calls that they make for our videos. Like recently I got this comment and this person was like, yo, it didn't work, our efforts were for nothing, she can still hang her laundry to dry. And I just was like, imagine being that caller, bro. Imagine. But then I was like, it doesn't make me any better. Making skits of these people, making mockery skits of how I feel they're ridiculous, because they're doing the same thing to me, you know? I don't feel it does. I don't feel being just as hateful, just as, it's very selfish intentions, because I know damn well that people are going to eat that kind of thing up.
I love how she's like taking the high road, like, I'm not going to be like you guys, even though she makes a 15-minute video about this shit. And I will tell you one thing. It's not illegal to throw your clothes on the fucking fence, but that shit nasty. That shit is nasty. At least get a proper clothing line or something, run a rope across that bitch or something. You're throwing the blankets over the fence. You just nasty. You're just a nasty individual. and you do not want to change. The thing is, you could be nasty and learn and grow. You don't want to change. You like being a nasty fucking roach. It's like I know they got roaches.
It's the drama that people like to watch. So I could keep that. It's that selfish mindset of like I could profit from it, which is what a lot of people do, you know. Oh, my baby's up. It doesn't make me any better than them. That's all I'm gonna try to get at is it don't make me no better than them
Yeah, take that
to
high
make the
road,
same
sis.
fucking type of videos, even though it would be hilarious. And I had a whole little skit, but you know, not worth it. So I was about to do this whole little like video. I wanted to make it like a series where I was just like, I don't know, pretending to be some of these haters making these ridiculous calls that they make.
Oh, it played again. That was the whole thing. But anyways, this is the last one, you know. But basically the whole idea about this woman
Authentic.
is she's always the victim. Her being disgusting is never the problem. Everybody's just not able to relate to her. And I feel like that's the stupidest, that's the weakest explanation you can give. Genuinely. And I mean the way you're living, as opposed to the amount of money you should be making off this social media shit, it's not lining up to me. That's what irritates me. If you really just didn't have the money, and you know, not to be a pocket watcher or anything, I don't know how TikTok works. I don't know how all those shorts work. I'm not really a shorts creator. But what I've heard, and I've been in this space for a couple years now, feel like going on 4 years, you make some money off of that shit, especially her size. Where's that money going to? That's what irritates me. But let's hear her true authentic self. She wants to talk to the people. Check this out.
So whenever I post any kind of video that's like authentic, I don't know, everyday drama for me, I just can't tell if I'm doing the right thing, to be honest with you, because I see I see the ability to like open doors for yourself with just being consistent in what people expect from you. You know, and then I know that me personally, I look for content creators to be consistent as well because I want to go to such and such channel to check on Tuesdays for the video I'm expecting to watch. You feel me?
You feel me?
So in a way, I really do wish that I would just like could reverse everything and erase everything and just start over and just be consistent with just mom life niche. Never talk about emotional drama. I mean, never talk about relationship drama. Never talk about anything to me that's just like everyday stuff. It's authentic, but it just seems like I don't
In
know.
my opinion, it's not. That's not what people are pissed about. It's the mom niche that people are pissed about. You know, if you had drama that people could be attracted to and laugh at or get invested in, that's all fine and dandy. But when you have the drama and plus your mom skills suck, then it stops being fun. Then people are just concerned. If you had a whole bunch of relationship drama, fucking this, that, the calling names, but the kids are good, the kids are really nice, and the house is clean, the meals don't look like slop, then people probably wouldn't have an issue. You know what I'm saying? So don't blame yourself on going on tangents about relationships and love and problems. That's not what people are mad about. Like, what are you talking about? She's always deflecting some shit to something else.
It shuts doors for me that could be potential opportunity for my family that maybe I would have been leaps ahead in the game at this point if I had just always put on some kind of like one personality type of thing. You feel me? You just expect one Stephanie.
You
Like
feel me?
you see the
You feel
I'm
me?
gonna call it man.
Are you feeling
You
me? Are you
see
feeling her?
the happy, you see
No, shut all that shit up. Are you feeling her? I hope so because she's checking in. She's checking your temperature.
all of it. I have no words right now because I have a splitting freaking migraine.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get this point out because it keeps eating at me. Like, if have I done it all wrong by just trying to be authentic, by trying to be real with what emotion I'm having in the moment? And to me, people go through these things. They go through postpartum. You just vent about it. And to me, that's all that it is. But people just take it so deep, you know? They go so deep with it. And I guess I also give off demeanors a lot that I'm very agitated when I'm slightly emotional. And that's really not the case. Like, if I'm severely agitated, people would know. This migraine is intense. It's literally making me feel like I'm not able to speak.
What? Okay, I'm done. See, she's even a victim of her migraine. Oh my god, poor thing. The migraine is killing her. Oh no. She's even a victim of the migraine. This shit, listen, I can't stand victim ass behavior. Don't like her. Don't like her at all. And I'm really understanding why. Like, this is why she never grows, because she's always the victim. How could a victim do better for themselves if they were hurt by something that needs to repay them? Like, no, things need to be corrected by the person who victimized you, or the thing, or you can't get better. You need to be made whole. That's her problem. Man, nobody owe you shit, especially not your fucking your what, 60-some-year-old parents. I'm just trying to ballpark it. Especially not your 60-some-year-old parents, okay? You're gonna have to figure that shit out yourself. Like, tough shit. Oh, if only they gave me the tools. Anyways, man, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think in the comments, man? I'll see you real soon. Peace.